I had a shower this morning and tell me why. I fought my demons to straighten my hair, and then I put cream in my hair and diffused it, and tell me why it looks so good. Also, I have no idea what this vlog is about. I feel like the first half is probably just a compilation of just random vlog clips that I took during April and stuff, so I hope you enjoyed that. Today is a very creative morning. I was having ideas last night for stuff that I want to do today until I was in bed. That's how powerful these ideas were. These thoughts were. I wake up, same thing. Those thoughts and ideas are still lingering. Before we get into anything, it's important for me as a creative to really clean my space. And at my standards, my space is not clean. I feel kind of suffocated, to be honest. I feel like I have a lot of stuff. Partly because there are some things that I want to sell and I just haven't gotten to that yet. We'll get into that. But before I touch any ideas, it's important for me to clean my space because my space is a reflection of my mind. How the fuck am I going to work when everything is like everywhere? Again, it's unclean to my standards. It's just like there's so much stuff here, and then my bag stuff is so unorganized. I have stuff on the floor. Then probably later tonight, clean my bathroom, stuff like that. And then we will get to the fun part because now my space would be cleansed and cleaned. And that does help with my efficiency. That does help with my ability to lock in more because there's no distractions. And then other benefits is that, good workflow. There's just flow in the area. Oh, not the area. There's just flow in the space, in the air. And it's not a chore. It's something that will help me succeed within personal life and then stuff to consider in family life that I just need to get to. And I'm just yapping at this point. Anyways, cut to the cleaning moments.
Quietest dudes that be cracking jokes, be cool and humble. And all that, they be the killers.
I know why them and I acting nonchalant. They're insecure, but I'm bad and confident. Shoot with skill, I am not incompetent. One phone call can make it long for them. Why they acting nonchalant? They ain't bad and confident. It seems like they want acknowledgement. One phone call can make it long for them. I just got a drop on a rapper. I told Hunch won't charge that tracker. He's in Central, eating and hacker. Mental, I done it on Mappa. He's got a watch and it's better than mine. Fuck that, it's really that time. I got the drop, it was just after 8. It's only right that I slide with a 9. I made my enemies link up, I'm their bonding topic. Before they get in the car and drill, they pick up their phones and gossip. Someone keep it a butt, stop gassing them up when you know it's not on it. Your friend try run, couldn't cover his head, but still got put on a bonnet. Before I was drinking.
I'm really grateful that I get to be able to walk in quiet places, and sometimes it feels like I'm almost the only person that's out and about, and I like that. I'm grateful that every time I walk these streets, it doesn't always look the same because nature is always changing. I would say I'm going through some tough personal things right now, and I'm grateful that I'm not miserable over it like how I know I would have been if I didn't change. So I give thanks to everything that I've done in the past to allow me to handle situations now. It makes things easier to deal with. And I'm grateful to always come back to even just being reminded to stay grounded because I can't control everything. And even if I wanted to do anything, I would have to focus on what I have, what cards I have dealt now. I did get my wish about hoping that my situation would change, and it did. Now that I've fully felt that, not even end result, but just felt an inch of what I could feel, I really wonder how much more I'm able to receive after this.
No.
What are you missing?
I use the fire to clean my tools, Uxa said. Some plants are very delicate, can't get fungus from one to the other. They care, he said. If people get expensive, then the people go. I try very hard not to be expensive. I don't want to go.
Rise and shine, everyone. Rise and shine. I usually do this part butt booty ass naked, I'll be honest. Anyways, first off, skincare. This, she works. I've used it in winter. I've used it in summer, in humidity weather, in Australian weather, and it's a repurchase every time. At the moment, it's honestly mostly dry skin. The only part that can get oily is my nose, but at the moment my skin is just very dry. So this works for really primarily dry skin. This is also a repurchase. I bought this for the second time, and it's pretty good. I think I need something a little bit, like if I just have this by itself, I need to have it with at least a second thing. Because sometimes I just want to put cream on at night, and when I wake up, I still feel a little dry when I put this. So I have this. I haven't bought this since like 2 years ago, but on my skincare Bible, I don't want to try out too many products, so I always like rebuy something that I liked in the past and change, like try it in a different season, you know? But this one is a more heavier cream, and I like her. She's doing good to me so far. I really want to see what she can do for me during winter time. But today, I'm going to see my friend, Serena, and then I want to visit this very intimate market on Herbert Cafe. This is their poster. I just saw them maybe last week, and it's a potential spot for us, so I really want to check it out. Oh my god, I'm on my period, and I got it yesterday. The pain was unbearable. I don't know, I just get so shitty on my period. It's outrageous. Anyways, the other day, I also got some layers back into my hair, so I'm gonna style it and see what it looks like. Like, she took not that long, and it really made me think, you know what, I should have done this at home, but I wanted that experience. I haven't had my hair cut in months. Even if it was a short experience, I'm grateful for it. But I think if I am paying for a haircut, I do want more of an experience. Yeah. My final outfit, as you can see, that top was boring as fuck, but this is still the same long sleeve. I just did this with a pin. I feel like it's more me. This is more me. And then I need to bring my laptop, so I'm just gonna bring this back. I think for my next hair products, I want to get mousse so I can have more volume this season. But yeah. Thank you. Oh yeah. The other day I had an itch and I just rearranged my room. Well, this half. So I also rearranged my posters. So this is what it looks like today. It looks very cute at nighttime. I moved my computer a little bit off centered to this square thing. I thought it would be a concern, but I don't mind it. And then I moved my craft table from there to here so I can use my lamp. Oh my god. The way that I'm finally upgrading my room and I have light. Oh my god, these are the things I finally upgraded. I finally have blinds. I needed blackout blinds for my room for summertime because in summer the sun beams into my room and my house is not insulated, so it's hot as hell. So I got them, and then I got a new pillow because mine was expired. And now I have a lamp. I thought I would be more excited to get pillows. Oh my god. I was so excited to have a light in my room. That means I can record and just not rely on my shitty sunset lamp. And then a friend of mine, Shri, she gave me this other lamp. I have double lamps. I'm so happy. My room is so vibey. Also, I have no idea what this vlog is about. I feel like the first half is probably just a compilation of just random vlog clips. I've been doing so much like reflection again. And there's so much to say, so many good things, so many things to look forward. And honestly, I don't want to talk, like, I do want to talk about it, but it's a lot. So, all I'm going to say is that where things are going right now, I'm up. The only way is up. I'm up in every aspect because I want that and because I deserve it. And I have a huge fucking opportunity to make some monetary value with all this creative energy and just thought and perseverance to follow the idea of what excites me, supports me in any way possible. Since you're concerned with time, the timing is up to you. It's okay to say you don't believe it yet, as it's not wise to leave what does support you until you've practiced enough on acting on your excitement, enough to let it prove to you that it can support you. Then you will let go and allow your excitement to show you in every moment it can support you. In whatever moment you truly need to be supported in, and it's not always money, you need to be open to the different forms of support, the different forms of abundance. The way that I don't know, broke a barrier, broke a difficulty understanding abundance in the way just that my mind like processes things and understands things was this one explanation. You were always abundant in something. You can be abundant in things you don't prefer to be abundant in. And for example, that can be abundant in problems, abundant in attracting negative things. And we are never not abundant. It's a matter of what you were abundant in. Nobody lacks abundance, but you can have an abundance of lack. I have never pushed myself this hard to do multiple things at once, but at the same time, carry a strong devotion towards it. Obviously, things are a bit wonky sometimes, and obviously, because I'm not perfect, some things I do more of something and then less of the other, and it's not balanced sometimes, but it doesn't matter. Like, it generally doesn't matter because I'm still showing up. The way I process things and the way I don't overwhelm myself is describing the same concept in a different way. So instead of saying that I'm disciplined, devotion sounds better to me, because I'm devoted to creating and helping and making and talking. Yeah. I was talking about like diets and stuff with my friend, and I have been in her shoes where she wants to go on a diet, but I don't really like saying or thinking in my head that I'm going on a diet. So the way I talk to myself when food is in front of me is that in my head, when I know I shouldn't eat too much food, I say I should eat more of this healthy thing of fruits. I should eat more, drink more water, instead of saying I need to eat less of meat. I need to eat less processed foods. Because it's an obvious at that point. If you choose more fruits, if you choose more water, then you are more likely to choose it again. And with my business by brewery, by next month, I'll be releasing my herbs. Bitch, I feel like a wizard mixing all these herbs and shit. I feel so magical and stuff. I'm not a herbalist and I haven't properly studied this. It really is more as a local thing, community thing. I don't plan to sell anything that I don't have a relationship with. I am targeting my community, which is creative people like business owners and artists and stuff, and then regular consumers. But what I'm doing with my business is pretty much promoting the health and well being for creatives because health is universal. And I will do this by providing and teaching herbs that have worked for me and herbs that could work for a lot of us. And it's very fascinating. It's very fun. These are my personal samples, and but I will be bulk buying very shortly. So just to share, the two mixes that I'm coming out is one for women, and it is my wound care mix. It is for our periods, and it is a well-rounded thing. So if you just have periods and you have even PMS symptoms, this is healthy and good for you because it also helps with mineral loss, which everyone experiences when they bleed. The big ones that this provides, replenishes you in, is iron, magnesium, calcium, and vitamin B through nettle leaf, and I think it was lemon balm. And then my other one is my sleepy mix, inspired by my boyfriend who has a shitty sleep schedule. In honor of him. In honor of him. So for this one, I've tried these multiple times already, and I really try them in different circumstances. When I'm really sleepy, I'll drink this. When I'm not sleepy just yet, but it's nighttime, I'll drink this and see how I feel. Every single time, it really enters me into the mood of, or gives me a sense of calmness. And that's what you need to enter sleep, to get good sleep in terms of duration, quality, and just an ease of going into sleep. Your mind needs to relax. And these herbs in here are really strong, and they also are considered as like a mild sedative, and it is really helpful. I need to rework my offer. Bye. But what blows my mind just in general, because I was really thinking to myself, why would someone, knowing how well raspberry leaf is by itself, why would you want to buy a mix? I was trying to answer that myself and even see on Instagram to see if anyone has answered that question as well. And I really just came to my own conclusion. Why I made this. I don't like taking tablets. I don't like taking Panadol. I prefer not to. If I have to, I'll take it if I'm dying. And this from nature, right from our roots. This is grown from earth. It's not lab made, which is nothing wrong. But like, this is from earth. This can help with your period pain. And at the same time, it replenishes minerals and nutrients lost when you bleed. The period tablets that a lot of people take, that blue ones, if you live in Australia, they don't replenish that. They just help with relaxing your muscles so we stop cramping. But this helps for not only all those, it strengthens everything down there. So with long-term use, pain goes down, stress goes down, symptoms go down. And this is obviously not a seasonal. This is obviously, you only take it for, a week or two. just before your period and during your period to aid you. And this is pretty much the same price you would pay for a pack of pills, except this will replenish you and strengthen you. And it's not a cope, it's not a band-aid. And girl, oh my God, so many benefits. Like, it's actually mind-boggling when you actually think about it. One of the main things I do want to talk about on my business is how, not even creators, but just in general, we go for convenience. And it makes sense. You know, we need to have it fast, but we forget to slow down, you know, to replenish. And that's the reason why you have such low energy on your period, because your iron is low. And anyways, yeah, I just find that so fascinating. And that is something, thoughts and insight that I do plan to share. And if you're interested, even if you don't buy, I would love for you to just come be a part of my community, to just hear some facts that you can implement within your own consumption of food and drinks. I'm really out here being your local herb plug for teas. And then I'll also be selling samples as well of raw herbs, and then probably mixes as well. So this is cute. And I just like to say, I took my time finding wholesalers that use as less plastic as possible. That's very important to me.